Hello folks, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. Now you may notice there's no character here. There's a reason for that. Well, I've been looking back, well, I haven't actually watched on my videos, but I've been thinking back on some of my old videos, and I haven't been happy with them. And now that I got a, brand new computer, it's so much easier for me to get videos out to you. I don't have to do any editing anymore. Honestly, I can't do any. Well, I could do some editing, but the program isn't as good as Camtasia for Mac is, I think. I haven't double checked for sure, but it combines like my audio and the game's audio together, so I can't say cut my audio out in a part and leave the game's audio untouched. The game's audio would also be removed, which is a little aggravating, though they are looking into fixing that. I'm using XSplit for those curious. So if to explain it here, so if I'm ever cut off mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-point, whatever, it's XSplit. I have it set up to cut my videos in 20-minute chunks. That's how I get it. I can get them out to you quicker because they're ready to upload the moment I'm done. So, like I was saying, that how I'm unhappy with my older videos, I'm going to be redoing all of the the alt characters, and I'll be bringing Tiresias, Dionysus, Jocasta, and Oedipus still up to max level, and when the expansion comes out, then I'll be bringing them up to the new max level and whatnot after Palnai, of course. I'll still be doing them. I'm just gonna restart that thing here. I'll be doing them last. I'll be doing all the other things before them, and I'm going to be doing them all on a normal world, not a PvP world, because that's just asking for trouble. And as you may notice, the graphic settings are higher, and the videos can go into 60 frames per second. So there you go. New computers, awesome. Got a new one, a few weeks back? I honestly don't remember anymore. Yeah, but I've gotten it pretty recently, and it's been working out pretty goddamn great. So, we'll start off on the Horde side with a Tauren. Let's see, Tauren Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Priest, Shaman, Monk, Druid, or Death Knight. We will leave the Death Knight till later and have it have its own video series. Demon Hunters, when they join the game, will get their own one as well. I am actually very tempted in leveling one of each class to max, purely for Legion's, the new class halls. For those who don't know, Warriors, Paladins, Hunters, all the classes get their own class hall in a lore suitable place. Some of these are new places just in Legion. Well, some of them are places that have been in the game already. Like, say, for Paladins, you go to... Okay, that looks kind of strange. Whatever. You can go to Lights Hope Chapel or Cathedral, whatever it's called, in the Eastern Plaguelands. A new place is gonna be added underneath there, from what I'm hearing. I haven't double checked this in quite a while, and it's going to be for the Paladins. It's going to be their Order Hall. It's going to be their home base of sorts. I'm not sure if home base is the right word for it, but it's going to be like Legion's form of the garrison, but you don't spend all your time within it. It's going to be you go there when you log in, you get some new dailies, and you go out into the world. Emissaries from the different factions will be there, and different things. You can go there to customize your artifact weapon and whatnot. And I would kind of want to show you each of the class order halls. But that would take so fucking long to level up every character. And part of me was like, well, look, if I gotta suffer, so shall ye. If I gotta suffer, so shall ye. So, let's get into this, so I can actually show ye some of the game. I suppose you've already seen this stuff before, but let's pretend I didn't do that series. Well, nothing. Let's not. I shouldn't say let's not pretend, but I don't know what I was getting at with that comment, but forget it. I don't know what to play as. It doesn't really matter. I want to be playing this character for like 10 levels. Okay, I'll go warrior. Actually, no. Let's go paladin. No, hunter. I missed the old one where they still had the spelling of your faction, of your race on screen. The character customization screen, if I remember correctly, it was done out differently in the past, and I liked it. Actually, side point, I've been seeing a few things on Facebook using like old Alliance Horde things to advertise their games. Like there'll be a character customization screen, and you can clearly tell it's like the WoW version. Like from classic WoW, they're using the same thing. Either that or it just looks incredibly similar. So Tauren. Touter. They can't all be winners. Let's try this one. Hunren. Yes. This is how I came up with the name Palnai, folks. I combined it into the first 3 letters of Paladin, P-A-L, with the last 3 letters of Draenei. And even though it was staring me right in the face, I managed to misspell it. So I got N-A-I instead of N-E-I. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Great tragedy has rocked the Tauren tribes and shaken their once stalwart devotion to the Horde. A disagreement between the new Orc war chief Garrosh Hellscream and the beloved Tauren chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof led to a duel that ended in Cairn's death. With his loss, the vile matriarch Magatha Grimtotem launched a murderous attack, attempting to seize control of Thunder Bluff for herself. However, Cairn's brave son, Bane Bloodhoof, successfully repelled the attack and banished the surviving Grimtotem to the farthest reaches of the land. Under Bane's hopeful leadership, the Tauren people now seek to heal their wounds and restore the balance between the various factions of the Horde. To this end, a new generation of Tauren Sunwalkers has arisen to lead their people into the light of a new dawn and the promise of rebirth. As a proud tribesman of Mulgore, you must uphold the honor of your people and safeguard the lands of your ancestors.
I just love all that's going on there. There's this one guy just fucking around in a motorbike here at the funeral. Okay, I'll read this. Earth Mother, into your arms we give one of our own. She is Unara Hawkwind, my mother, and grandmother to us all, the wisest of her tribe. May her spirit fly to you swiftly, may the winds carry her gently, and the grass whisper her name. Watch over her as she is watched over us. Let her look down on us with joy, through the eternal gaze of Anchi and Musha, until we too join her in death, for we are all born for you, and shall return to you. And then he repeats. It's like massive gun. So anyway, the first step. What you see here is the work of the Quillbore, young one. Year after year they've encroached on our village. The great cataclysm finally drove them from their dens to spread like locusts across the land. And now you see the result. My own mother, dead from their savagery. Today you are of age. Today you will take up your weapon and fight for the tribe and avenge the Great Mother. Follow the my own mother. Yeah, sorry, I was curious. Did he call her my own Great Mother? Great Mother up here or what? And avenge the Great Mother. Follow the path to the east and find my son, Gruul. He will lead you in our strike against the Quilboar. Okay. We just hop on this. You know, I've seen these before, but I've never been 100% sure what this is. I know it's a torn, coffin of sorts, but is it like a blanket? Is it made of wood? I think it might be a blanket, and that they're just completely wrapped in. But it just looks weird. Probably thinks it's a weird shaped, barrel. But where's the group? How is anything bad happening here? There's level 105 elite. Christ, that's powerful. I keep wanting to go mount up or something. I am very tempted in leveling a hunter now to max level. I probably am going to end up, just leveling one of every character. Like, seriously, one of every class to just max level. That is actually absurdly tempting right now. But of course, that is going to be a lot of work, a lot of videos. Even leveling up to 4 that I'm doing is going to be a lot. I could see a few hundred episodes. A few hundred episodes getting up to max level. Levitating bow. Then you add in and a few hundred episodes per character. If I did all of them, it'll be a few thousand episodes. And at least in the 4 cases, it'll be new content to each. For those who don't know, I was naming a few different characters earlier on that I was going to be leveling up to max level. There's 2 alliance, 2 horde. They are going to a horde and 1 alliance character is going to be here on Kalendor, and the other is going to be here in Eastern Kingdom. The other 2 are going to be on Eastern Kingdoms. If I was to level up 1 from each faction, 1 of each class, then there'll be multiple ones per Eastern Kingdoms and per Kalendor, and so there'll be a lot of duplicate content. Similarly, when we start getting to Outlands, there's only there'll be a ton of duplicate content there because you have to go through Hellfire, Tokar Forest, and Zangarmarsh. And then you can split off and go to Nagrand, and then Shadowmoon Valley, or Blaze Edge Mountain, and then Netherstorm. And then you can go to Northrend, and either to the Borean Tundra or Howling Fjord. But then, still that's only enough, room for 2 characters. Do you go to Pandaria? There's, you have to go to each of these zones. You go to to Draenor, you have to go through all these zones. I could make excuses for the 4 characters, but all of them will be a bit harder. Then again, I do want to show ye all of the class order halls and whatnot. Plus, I could just not record it all. I know. Then again, like I said, I'm of the mind phase. Well, the frame of mind of, well, if I'm gonna suffer, so shall ye. So, let's get into it. Let's complete our first quest. Welcome to your first true test as a Tauren. Behold Hunren. The very presence of the bristleback is of light. Nothing is left in their wake but corpses and barren land. Camp Narache could become what we see here in but a few days, unless we stand and fight. This will be your rite of strength, the first ceremony of a Tauren brave. Go into the heart of the Tauren snarl and kill bristleback Quilboar, then return to me.
Ancestors watch over you.
Well, it's certainly handy we start off with Birdie. In the past, you didn't actually start off with a pet. you had to wait to get the pet. Till level 10. Then you got it. Good thing this guy here is immortal, because he's going to get triple teamed by the crowbar. There we go. I just turned on AoE looting there if you didn't notice. Oh, planeswalking. Mastery increased by 6. I guess because of this. Handy. Wait, can I move and arch? Let's find out. Oh, awesome. In the past you couldn't, I don't think. So, well, that was an easy writer's strength. They just like just collapsed over. Like, seriously, how did you even die? I suppose maybe if a ton came at him, you know, looked meanly at him or something, maybe that's why he died.
How may I aid?
You fought well, Hunren. We may yet be saved. I'm concerned that you are in any danger, in all honesty. Despite their size, Bristleback greatly outnumber us. Well, their size will be irrelevant to the number of them. The phrasing there is anyway. Basically, it's just it's a weird thing to say. Despite their size, there's more of them than us. It's just like it would make more sense to say, despite their size, the Bristleback could still be a danger to us. You know, of course, this is what he's getting at here, but phrasing. It just sounds weird otherwise. And a pack ambush can easily overwhelm even the largest Tauren. Many new initiates have taken up arms to defend their homes. Some have given their lives, but others have been captured alive. Please find their cages of freedom. The battle should keep the Quillboar distracted. You could have given me that quest like 5 seconds ago, mate. I, you know, had no problem, you know. I was already out here. Yeah, why don't you just send the one level 105 elite over here? You know. Okay. Her identical twin is behind her, charring. Good thing you don't actually need a lock for that cage, a key for that cage. And good thing I'm fire resistant. Oh, he's that fire resistant. Okay. I was wondering, are they staying with me to fight? Like, some characters, when you free them, will stick around for a while to help you fight and, you know, to get revenge on whoever imprisoned them. I know up in Northrend, along here, you can free some people from cages if memory serves, and they will fight with you for a while. Like fight side by side. Huh, there's a few of them over there. They're all neutral. For fuck's sake. The most non-aggressive invaders ever. Well, that and when the Pacifist League, you know, invaded Switzerland. Okay, here's the last cage.
I'm out of range.
Ooh. A Tauren collar. Honestly, these Taurens just look like, oh, what's the herb? There's a plant you can get, if you're a herb, it's not herb root, it's some Tauren thing. I can't remember what it's called. Probably Briar Thorn. There it is. Makes me think of just basically giant Briar Thorn. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. Also, there is. See this area over here? It's actually after getting sealed off from the rest of Camp Narache. The only way to get in is by a flying mount. So you have to be at least level 60 to get there. Though I don't think any of the enemies in there warrant you being level 60. I think they're all at this level. Thanks to you, our people are free to fight for our home. We've struck a great blow against the Quillboar here. We killed 6 and freed 4 people. Great blow. I will stay here and hold the line, but you need to move on. Seek Adana Thunderhorn. She's taken a few braves to the southwest to root out the